Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. Actually, I should say good afternoon because it's about 12 o'clock my time. So, guys, I had done a reading for y'all, and I didn't finish it. So, this morning I decided I was going to ask something else. So, my question this morning is, and I don't know how I'm going to title it, but this is what I asked was, what do the healers need to know who work with their angels and their spirit guides? Okay, what do the healers need to know who work with their angels and spirit guides? And I was told 3 runes and then drop reading. So that's what I did. So I grabbed 3 runes out one at a time, and I got Iwa's life going forward, obstacles in your path. I got Hagalus for tower. And then I got reverse Fihu, which what I heard with that specifically was, don't worry about possessions. Don't worry about possessions. So, in other words, don't worry about material things, okay? And guys, I don't know how this is going to resonate for some of you, but most of the drop runes came out reverse. And so what I'm feeling like is if you worry about possessions and you worry about money or you worry about the physical things instead of listening to your spirit guides and your angels whenever they're directing you or trying to help you or clear out things for you, you're not going to have any movement. I mean, you're pretty much going to be standing still. You know, if you're not listening to your intuition, if you're not listening to your spirit guides, and while I don't want this to sound like a negative reading, what it's telling me is you just got to keep listening to what the angels and spirit guides are telling you, because they can see the future and we cannot. Okay? And you know, it's just like when I sold my house and came here, you know, and I've been missing my house. I've been missing some things. And what I heard the other night was, when I went to sleep, was we had to get you out of there. And they didn't explain. They just said, we had to get you out of there. Okay. So maybe some of you are not listening to or you're not understanding why you are moving into the future a certain way. Because, the answers are within, guys. You need to meditate more. And I'll be honest, I've been slacking on my meditation a little bit here lately because, I started this new job and then I was taking care of the 2 clients. And then for like 5 days, I just felt out of it. Okay. So, I just had to take a rest. So maybe you need to take a break too. Okay. Because if you're not, as life goes forward, you're going to have there is going to be tower moments. There are going to be times when you're going to be more concerned about belongings and things like that. And they're just saying, don't worry about that. So you need to free up some space in your life so that you can have movement. Because if we keep focusing on just the material stuff, no movement, and then here, and then with this being reversed, it just feels like saying we're just not listening, okay? And actually, the strength rune came out sideways. I put it upright, but it came out sideways, which means it's up to you when you start putting up resistance, this can either go reverse, your strength being used against you, or you gaining in strength, depending on what you decide to do by getting this information. Because if you end up feeling like your strength's being used against you and you don't try to tune into what your angels and spirit guides are telling you to do, you're going to have closings. You're just going to be kept still. You're not going to have any kind of movement. And guys, this always means that, consider the uses of adversity as well as life can be going forward, but consider if there's obstacles in your path, like a tower, and it may have something to do with your possessions or something that you find, that you want to like. And guys, I can actually relate to that because I tried to bring a 3-bedroom house with me when I moved here. And guys, honestly, that's my bathroom. This is my kitchen, and this is my living room, and that is my bedroom. And that back wall you see, that's as far as this place goes, okay? So can you imagine trying to fit a 5-bedroom house into this little bitty camper? And it's actually not that small of a camper, but I brought my map desk with me. I brought all this with me. I brought my cabinet with me. So, I'd have a lot more room if I got rid of that, wouldn't I? But guys, that's the only 2 pieces of furniture I kept in I keep wanting to say a 5-bedroom house. In a 3-bedroom house, okay? That's the only 2 pieces of furniture I brought with me. And except for, my holders, my, that actually used to be a DVD holder. I got it from Big Lots years ago. And I got 2 of them. The other one with all my herbs is in the back, in the closet in the bathroom. So guys, you cannot, and I still have to go through a bunch of stuff and get rid of a bunch of stuff, guys. So, and I'm trying to listen to that, but it's hard to let go of things that matter, that you feel like matter from the past or have sentimental value. Which, like that thing in the window right there, I just changed that up the other day. That is like a little metal grate thing I got from the dollar store, Dollar General, quite a few years ago. And I had it underneath my little fake mantle that I used to have, that I built in my house. Maybe one day I'll post a picture about that. I actually hand-built that sucker all by my damn self. But that was a grating. I used that for a grating, like if it was built in. Below it just leaned against the wall. People would come in and go, "Oh wow, that's really cool," because they would see that, and then they would see the little fake mantle that I built, which I didn't build it big enough. But anyway, so guys, that's what I've got. I'm going to pull a couple of tarot, because if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like there's no movement right now, think about that. Think about things that you're attaching importance to that aren't that important. Okay? So, let me pull a couple of tarot here. Because, the angels are always talking to us. Angels and spirit guides, they are always talking to us. And, just like I just uploaded a little video a little while ago talking about, where did my cards go? Talking about, right here, there's underneath everything, talking about, I did that meditation with from Soulful Revolution with MJ's friend Jan Huber, and I saw what I thought was me doing divinity work, but bless, like showing love to myself or something. And then New View Tarot popped up with a video this morning saying, I can't remember exactly how the title goes, guys, because I can't remember things word for word, but she said something along the lines of, you're not seeing the deeper side of this or the deeper meaning of this. And quite honestly, this is all of it, isn't it? Okay. But I got the other ones on the other side. Hang on just a minute, guys, because I got 2. Yeah, I got all the, so, and, what she said was that she was seeing a vision of divinity or angel, spirit guide, whatever, over somebody's head and running their hands over it. And guys, I saw an angel, or what I thought was maybe a part of myself from a past life, but the picture was the same that she described in that New View Tarot, and that was that divinity is working with you and clearing out the energy, sort of like the divinity doing a Reiki healing on you. And guys, that's exactly what I saw in my head. So, and for her to pick that up out of her card reading a couple of days later after I saw that and talked about it on my channel, guys, I'm picking up the same energies as everybody else. Everyone's picking, they're just describing things differently, because everybody has their own way of how they describe things, how they see things. Guys, I'm sorting my cards here because I've got the court cards mixed up with my tarot. So I'm trying to separate my the court cards from it, because one was piled on top of the other. But I'm going to shuffle them. All right, there's the Emperor. So is that where we're starting, the Emperor? Hang on, guys. I screwed this up, but it's okay. But because she picked that up, okay, exactly what I saw during that meditation, that just tripped me out, guys. And I was like, okay, so maybe I got it wrong thinking that it was me. But at any rate, it was, it had wings, and I thought maybe I had, and yeah, it's okay to be wrong, guys. It is definitely okay to not understand a vision that you get. But if you hear someone later and they describe it differently, it either resonates or it doesn't. That resonated with me. So that tells me that her seeing that is I'm gonna shuffle these cards up for you guys, and we're gonna get some extra some tarot cards to go along with this to see what else it says. But at any rate, that just resonates with me, guys. So, all right. So this, like I said, I don't know how I'm gonna title this on the video, but what I asked was, what do the healers need to know? Those who work with their angels and spirit guides specifically, what do they need to know? Okay, what do they need to know? Give me some extra advice or meaning to go along with these runes, please. And guys, like I said, this here is just saying if you don't listen. So those of you who work with your angels and spirit guides and you talk to them on a regular basis, whatever messages that they give you, you need to pay attention to. Okay? All right, so sometimes guys, I don't feel like listening either. If I'm tired or I got something else going on, you know. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess, which is higher consciousness, balance, and I always like to say it's over a period of time, because she's got on this one here, she's got the growing moon, the full moon, and the waxing or the vanning moon. Okay, but she's also got balance and time. I kind of get the impression of like time going on. She's got her hand on her hip. She's kind of like she's maybe remembering to listen to her intuition. So let's see what we get. So we got reverse star, which that right there tells, the star is all about healing and hope and things and wishes granted. So if you don't listen to your intuition and your spirit guides and your angels guides, you're just going to be stuck. Okay, so everyone, you know, I think seriously we are definitely evolving, and because it just feels that just feels right. And I guess what I'm picking up on is that some of you are having doubts about maybe some new abilities that you've gotten. So guys, you have to have some faith and trust. If you don't have any faith and trust in the divine, then how do you expect the divine to speak to you, heal you, help you? How do you expect to help and heal others? You know? So, also, the star is also called Jupiter, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, because it's got the symbol of Jupiter on here, Jupiter, I do believe, is reversed right now, and Jupiter has to do with expansion. So it might be that we're just going through a period, too, of crawling forward instead of expanding, because Jupiter's in retrograde. So that could also be part of it, too. And then, guys, now we have something positive. The Hermit. Blaze your own trail, listening to your intuition. So you are going to come through this when you start paying more attention, is what I feel like it's saying. And I'm going to pull them. And look, guys, if you listen to your angels and your spirit guides and start paying attention to your messages, you're going to have soul growth. There's MJ's card of raising consciousness. Guys, that tells me that some of you are going to go, oh, hell no. And you are going to be paying attention. You are going to take something that feels like, well, if I'm just going to go with it, you know, like maybe you get a vision, or maybe you have a psychic dream, or maybe while you're meditating one day, you get a little picture of something and you go, I don't know what that means. And then a month later, all of a sudden, something happens and you get that feeling of, oh, this is what it was talking about. The picture in your head is different, but the feeling that you got with it goes along with something that happens at a later date. And your soul, your intuition goes, aha. You have an aha moment. So that's what I feel like this is saying too, is you're going to have an aha moment. Okay? So guys, this is telling me that if you pay attention to what the angels and spirit guides are having, you will come through all of this, even though this says closing, okay? Because look, okay? You can overcome all this. Consider the uses of adversity, because that's the first thing we have is the Iwa's rune going forward with the tower and the material things. So maybe this is just a little lull of where, you know, maybe it's even a time period of where we're subconsciously waiting to get a message from our higher self or from our spirit guides or our angels. But at any rate, this to me, the tarot is telling me that this is breakthrough. Okay? So this is just current energies. This isn't going to resonate for everybody. And some of you, this won't resonate, but this is going to resonate. Does that make sense? Sometimes I have found in my own experiences that some readings, bits and pieces of it will make sense, but not all of it. Take what resonates, keep it, lose what doesn't resonate. So some of you may resonate with this, some may resonate with this. Some of you may be having a little bit of a blockage or an obstacle right now. And next week, all of a sudden, the path opens up and you go have an aha moment. Okay? So guys, that's what I got. And you know, it feels right. It really, really does. I love this soul growth and this you know, and I see, I think some people see the Hermit as, I used to see the Hermit as lighting the way, leading the way for other people. I do believe they have a different meaning for the Hermit, but I go by what I am feeling and what the cards are telling me, okay? So the same thing for y'all. You may look at it and you may say, well, he's showing me the way through the darkness. That could totally be right for you. You know what I'm saying? And then look, he's holding this up here in all his hands. Look, his hand looks like a star, doesn't it? You know? So there could be some hope in there as well. Okay, guys? He's got his staff. So which a staff is a tool. So he's got some of his tools with him. The light, he's got a star. Well, it's his hands, but it looks like a star. He's got his staff. He's got his light. So he's coming out through the darkness, isn't he? Higher consciousness, guys. This could be a sign of listening to your divinity. Look, her wings are on fire, guys. This just tells me that there's some kind of a breakthrough for somebody. For somebody, this reading is they're going to just have this huge aha moment. And guys, when you have that moment, please go back to this reading and drop me a comment. I would love to see somebody go, oh my God, I know exactly what that means a week from now. Okay, there's no time and date on this reading. I trust that when you get it, it's meant for you now. If it doesn't resonate, maybe it's yours in the future, or maybe you know someone else who's going through the same thing. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. I'm probably going to do another reading because I don't have to be at work till later today. Both my morning clients are just giving me the time off, and I think I may just do another reading for us. But, guys, consider the uses of adversity, but things are going to open back up again. All right, this is what I got. Guys, be a light in the darkness. And I saw something yesterday that I really liked a lot. I saw a sign that said, be someone's hero. Guys, we're all, to a certain extent, healers or teachers or lighting the way for someone at some point in our life. We all go through the same things. If there's somebody you can help or you know somebody that needs some help, don't be shy. Show them a reading. Show them some kind of, maybe somebody in your neighborhood needs a little bit of help. Maybe, somebody where you go to work or where you go to school could use some extra tutoring. If you're in school as a student, maybe where you work, somebody's having a hard time because they're in the middle of a divorce that you can help out. Even if you just agree to take someone's kids one day to give them a break because they're working 2 jobs and they've got 2 small kids and they need a break one day. You know what I mean? Be a light in the darkness and be someone's hero, guys. Anna Scott Lighthouse.